Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It's Tuesday afternoon here in the Eastern Time Zone of the USA. It's time for Tuesdays with Tim and Jeff. I'm Tim, K3LR, and along with me today is Jeff, KB8ZWT. We're both in our shacks. And Jeff, I guess you did a bunch of camping here over the weekend.
Yeah, did a little bit of camping. Boy, it was hot out, but it was relaxing. Just sat out with my wife and the dogs and did nothing but sit and watch the wildlife out there.
So no radio at all.
No radio this weekend at all. Nope.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Well, that's okay. Hopefully this week you'll get the opportunity to get on the air a little bit. There's always operating events upcoming, and geez, it's almost time for the Worked All Europe event at the beginning of August.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And I know customers have been calling in, and I know you get lots of questions about the IC705, which is going to be tremendous radio. And speaking of that, on Saturday, we will have our DX Engineering Virtual Hamfest. It's you go right to the website and you can click on it and register for the Zoom link. And so you can be at home or you can be camping. You can watch it from your phone, and it will be recorded and available for playback on YouTube as well. But that starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And there's a 1-hour break for lunch in there. But we have some of our bloggers. Some of our audience may not know about On All Bands, which is our blog site, onallbands.com. And we're going to have Ward and Sean. So we got N0AX, we got KX9X, and we got K8ZT. They're all going to talk. They all have great slide decks. So that's going to be in the morning for the virtual Hamfest. And then in the afternoon, it's DX Academy. And we've got Jerry, WB9Z, and Glenn, W0GJ. And then we've got Val, NV9L, speaking. So it should be a great time this Saturday, July 25th. And hopefully, Jeff, you'll be able to tune in a little bit. I know.
Yeah, I'll probably have it in the background here while I'm working.
Yeah. Hey, and this morning, I was over at the headquarters of Summit Racing Equipment in Talmadge, and also DX Engineering. We replaced the rotator up there with our latest version of the DX Engineering Rotor. So really excited about testing that. I had to come back here for the show, so I didn't get to see it spin in operation, but I'm sure that Corey, W3CDG, will get this all working. And that's the crew from Tri-County Tower out of North Jackson. And if you ever need any tower work done, they're the guys to call. And of course, you can, if you go to K3LR.com, you can, there's a link right to Tri-County Tower off of the front page. So that is going to be fabulous. And if all the testing goes well, we will be manufacturing that, Jeff. And that'll be really good. Let's see who we have in here today. We got our friend Michael, W3MLJ, out of Pittsburgh. Nice to see you, Mike. And we've got Papa Uniform 1, Mike Papa Juliet from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And Jamie Lee Schwartz is in here. Hello, Jamie. And let's see. Here we have November Papa 3 Mike. And he is in Kissimmee, Florida. Let's see. We got Jamie is going to tune into, she says she's going to tune into the DX Engineering Virtual Hamfest. And we got Doug, November 7 Bravo Victor Tango, and Dave, November Tango 9 Echo, and Chuck, Kilo 8 Charlie Victor Mike, and India Tango 9 India Delta Golf, and Delta Hotel 3 November Alpha Bravo, that's our friend Reinhard.
Yeah.
Jeff, that's RF Kit.
Yep.
And Reinhard has been working very hard at getting all the materials. We have to upgrade another set of amplifiers, but the first batch that we sent out did pretty good.
Yeah,
and,
they did. Yep.
Yeah, you know, I know there's one here locally that I used for a little while, and he's on all the time with it and on all the bands, and it's working great.
Good.
Let's see, we got November Charlie 4 Sierra United and Sugar Victor 2 Charlie Lima Juliet, and Bob Whiskey 8 Radio Bravo Delta, and Dan WA1 Queen Zulu X-Ray. And here's our friend Ray N9JA, and as part of DX Academy,
yeah,
Ray has got a really good slide deck on the IC705. So that's going to bring everybody up to speed, and Ray will be able to take Q&A as well. So
speaking of campers, he was working on his this weekend, doing some repairs on it, and looks like it was hot out there in Texas for him.
I just, you know, it gets so hot down there.
Oh,
I don't know how. I mean, you can't even climb a tower without gloves, certainly,
right?
Because, you know, the tower is so hot. But
yeah,
did you have some humidity too, Jeff?
Oh, it was horrible. Saturday was bearable. Sunday it was crazy, and that was our last day, so we kind of just packed up and got out of there and got home. Yeah, we have air conditioning in the camper, but that's not camping. We like to be outside. And,
right.
So we spent time outside, but yeah, it was hot.
There's our friend Don, Kilo Delta Zero, Whiskey Golf Bravo, and Larry. I love this ham radio stuff. ILTHRS K4 Alpha Bravo. Nice to see you, Larry. And Jim, Whiskey Bravo Zero, Oscar Queen Victor, and he's back on the air.
Awesome.
After 35 years. You know, I hear that story over and over. Guys that, you know, real life took over and raising kids and so forth.
Yep.
So the hobby went on the background, but now with this virus thing going on, they're coming back in. And
well, I think that's a lot of our calls right now are people who, hey, you know, with the virus and stuff, I'm spending more time at home, working from home. I'm able to play with the radios and get back into it.
There you go. So let's see. We have Steve, November 5, Sugar, Charlie Sugar, and Klaus from Berlin, Germany, Delta Lima 5, Radio Foxtrot Kilo. And nice to have you on, Klaus. And our friend Safe is on from Doha, Alpha 71 Alpha Mike. And of course, he was a guest on our show.
Yeah.
So Safe is a great guy. I haven't talked to him in several weeks, so glad to see that he is still doing fine. Jeff, Kilo Bravo 8 Sierra X-Ray Kilo, and Kevin, November 9 India Whiskey, and from Alaska, it's Kilo Lima 4 Sugar X-Ray. So
wow.
Boy, we've got a really good group on here today. And you know, over the weekend, speaking of weekend, the conditions were really bad on Sunday on 75 meters.
Yeah.
We really struggled with the net, but things are back to normal. This morning, things were really, really good. So hopefully conditions will hold. Are you planning to be on the air this week, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get on some this week. Got some stuff I want to do out in the yard, but definitely this weekend. And I did want to shout out one of our retail customers. He's actually on a trip right now in Alaska, and he did send me one of his cards. John, he's from your area, and I think he's been sending us some pictures too as well on our emails.
Okay, yeah, I got a card like that, and I didn't put the pieces together. So
yeah.
Now you put the puzzle together for me.
Yeah,
Jeff.
He's in the showroom quite a bit. Great customer, and thanks for sending that, and happy trails up there in Alaska. Be safe.
Good. And here's our friend Mike, KE3 Juliet Papa out of Greenville. And Mike was here on Saturday, and he brought a friend with him, W8 Juliet Delta Zulu. So we did a fun tour with Mike and with Josh. So that was a lot of fun. And we got Delta Echo 2 Tango Radio Fox, and like the video. And let's see, we got how about Fox 5 India Mike Whiskey from France, and so lots of good DX on here today, Jeff.
Right.
And hopefully you get speaking of DX, you get some time to spend on 20 and maybe even 40 meters, because these summertime conditions are really good. I know our friend Jerry and Val have been having a good time on 6 meters, and
Right.
I'm still working on my new 6 meter beam, getting it all tested out, and we ought to have all the results of the front to back testing on Friday when we do the weekend special.
Oh, good.
But
yeah.
Really excited about the virtual Hamfest, and having all the speakers on and doing a lot of Q&A, and we're going to show all our new products too that we would have showed at the real Hamfest, which was supposed to be August 8th. And so as almost every in-person event has happened since the middle of March, things are canceled. So, but we're going to have fun virtually, and it means you don't have to travel anywhere, and everything should really be action-packed, a lot of great information, and I'm sure we're all going to learn something, and
Yeah,
that,
I think
of course, what it's all about. How's that 7300 working for you, Jeff?
Oh, it's doing pretty good. I got it turned on here right now, listening to e-cars, of course.
Yep.
And it sounds like the conditions are kind of down right now, but was listening to that a little bit ago, and I really like that radio. It's a fun little radio to play with. It's
Yeah.
nice.
No, that's good.
But you see what's beside it. It's not going anywhere.
7200, and yeah, I guess a customer tried to buy that from me.
Yes, he called and it was begging me for it. Nope.
No.
I'm keeping it. It's hooked up to an antenna. It's ready to be used at any time.
Yeah, very good. Now, so this is something I did not know. Delta Echo 2 Tango Radio Fox. The DE is a call sign for the shortwave listeners. So he's an SWL, and I had never seen that DE prefix before, but he said he just put that in the chat. So that's cool. And there's Kilo Charlie 2 Whiskey Uniform Lima, and our friend Steve, November Alpha 5 Charlie. He says, how is Rob doing? Oh, that's Rod. Of course, that's K3LR, Rod Earhart, who is one of our senior guys on the phone and also technical support. And Rod was in the hospital, and he's back home and resting easy. And it's very hard because Rod is wired. You know, he just loves to go. So he is doing better, Steve, and thanks for asking about him. And I will pass that along to him. He's just loves hearing from us, and we are hoping that he'll be back with us by the end of August, if everything goes well. And let's see here, 9 Kilo 2 November Oscar Mohammed from Kuwait. Nice to have you along, Mohammed. Boy, you know, one of these times, Jeff, we could get DXCC on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody that checks in from all over. So this week we're working on constructing 10-meter Yagis and here at K3LR, and so I hope to have some photos and maybe some video on that. And so now that we have 15 meters and 6 meters done, we're going to move on to 10, and that'll be the next thing. So lots going on.
What do you, with all those antennas and towers and stuff out there, what do you do for lightning?
Well, you know, I'm glad you asked that, because Sunday night, this past weekend, was a terrible storm, Jeff.
Yep.
It came through here, and it was in the early evening, and the storm took a tree and put it over the power line that feeds K3LR. So
oh, wow.
lost power, and there was a nearby lightning strike that actually the generator here at K3LR would not shut off because the controller board was damaged due to the lightning.
Wow.
Actually, 2 boards were damaged in that. So it was really bad, and we lost the little reed switch that does the turns counter in the top prop pitch on 20 meters, and we got that replaced this morning. And you know, I'm finding little things here and there.
Yep.
And so from a lightning perspective, we try to keep everything disconnected. That's the best thing. So I had all of the feed lines and all the AC power was disconnected, but things still, you know, it got 1 rotor box that's here, and I've got 2 other rotor boxes that have funny problems. And
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that lightning is not good. And you know, thankfully the rotor boxes have MOVs in them that do protect. So most of the time, and when an MOV dies, it dies short. So hopefully if I go in and just replace MOVs, things will be going. So
yeah, I know I unhook everything up here when I know there's storms coming, or if I'm even gone for the weekend, I unplug everything just in case. You never know.
You never know. And yeah, that was just one of those freak things when the storm came up. So a lot of damage. So anyway, that's the report from here, Jeff. And we're going to let you get back to the phones, and I'm going to get back to the email monster and keep that under control. And our friend Ray Novak says, is the 7850 and 7851 okay? They're okay. They were all unplugged, so
good deal.
They are all okay, and thank you very much, Ray, for asking. You know, that's the great thing about these the 7851s that are here and the 7850. They've never been back for service, not once. You know, in almost 5 years now, I think we've had them, and we use the heck out of them. I mean, typical year we'll make almost 50,000 QSOs out of here.
Wow. And
they're so good from a maintenance standpoint. They really are just a solid radio. I know you've had great luck with your 7200 and the 7300.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you know, quite honestly, the track record of all the major manufacturers out of Japan is quite good when it comes to quality assurance.
It is. It really has improved over the years a lot.
Yes. It's good. Melanie says I better knock on some wood. So there we go. All right, Jeff. Let's wrap it up for another week, and I will talk to you here as we get closer to the Hamfest. So 73. Go to the DXengineering.com and get signed up for the virtual Hamfest and DX Academy, and come and ask Ray Novak questions about anything ICOM on Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
73 from K3LR and KB8ZWT. Bye-bye.